Hey Kentucky, welcome back. Time to talk a few more topics now. First up, a major development in a case we've talked about before. The FBI is taking over the investigation of the disappearance of Crystal Rogers. More than 100 state and federal agents converged on Bardstown this morning to search 3 homes belonging to Brooks Houck and his brother. Houck was Crystal's boyfriend when she vanished 5 years ago and has previously been questioned in the case. And Keith, if you've listened to the podcast Bardstown who followed this case, Brooks Houck is kind of the guy that people think may be responsible for Crystal Rogers. Still no word yet on if the remains found were hers.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with all of that as well. So that's certainly the big name that comes out of it. Not only is the FBI in on this, but I heard today that the IRS also was there and took boxes out. So sounds like they're taking everybody in right now and putting a lot of pressure on them to see if maybe something will happen and something will turn up there.
The IRS connection is interesting. Former Cards basketball star Donovan Mitchell is opening up about his life experiences, including one while he was living in Kentucky. During his time in quarantine, the Utah Jazz guard recalled an incident in Louisville when a white police officer pulled over a car he was riding in with some teammates. Mitchell said the officer told the group of young black men, quote, "The only reason I'm letting you go is because I love your coach," end quote. And of course, he wrote all about this in the Players Tribune, and there's much more to that story and the rest of his story in there, and I highly recommend reading it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the type of stuff that we need to hear. We need to hear these stories so that we know what's going on and they're not just swept under the rug, so that we can, face what we've been doing for the last month or 2 months, it feels like.
Yep. Western Kentucky University has come up with a way to tackle concerns over COVID-19. WKU Housing and Residence Life has set up designated dorm rooms around campus that will act as quarantine rooms for people exposed to or diagnosed with the virus. Another empty dorm will provide extra space if needed. Keith, I'm not sure if are they testing all their faculty. I don't know, but this would be a good use for the dorms.
Yeah, maybe they should take one of the older dorms and make that like the COVID place, so that you don't want to go there. You want to make sure and stay healthy. Don't go to those parties. Don't go out to the bars. But in all seriousness, it's a good idea to have these places set up just in case a student does, they're asymptomatic, they can carry on with their schooling and be in a safe environment.
Absolutely. All right, neighbors living around Fort Knox have been hearing some loud booms this week. The Kentucky National Guard is training with a cannon system as part of a live fire exercise that happens throughout the year. Troops say the targets are within a designated area and ammo is not landing in anybody's backyard. But Keith, this would scare the daylights out of me if I heard that.
I mean, living in Louisville and driving through some of that area when I was covering teams down that way, there were times you would hear that. And so I'm sure it's nothing real new to the people that are around Fort Knox, but this is like a 95-pound, whatever it is they're using, cannon, and so it's a little louder probably than they're used to.
Yes, they're probably much more familiar with what's going on over there than I am. One Kentucky school is getting help from the rock band Metallica. Elizabethtown Community and Technical College is one of only 15 community colleges selected this year by Metallica's All Within My Hands Foundation, awarding the school $100,000 to build a Ride the Lightning learning lab. And so who says you can't take metal music and turn it into good?
I mean, I didn't even know this was a thing, and it's pretty cool. I just hope that they have to play the Metallica music in that lab at all times.
It's a lightning lab. Yeah, you're definitely
loud too. Loud.
Playing it. All right, Walmart is turning 160 of its parking lots into free drive-in movie theaters this summer, with locations announced in Kentucky and 2 other states. The family-friendly movies will be shown from August through October. Tickets are free, but they must be requested in advance. And Keith, it's parts of Western Kentucky mostly that are going to be seeing these drive-thrus.
Hey, we need these. Here's why. Because we've already been cooped up for a while, and now kids are getting ready to start school, and where are they going to start? They're going to start at home. So we need more ideas like this to give us a safe place to get out and have some fun as a family. So I love this idea that they've come up with. Give us more.
Yeah, More good ideas. He may now be listed as a running back, but former UK Starlin Bowman is being considered as an option at quarterback in his new NFL home. Coaches for the Las Vegas Raiders admit Bowman may be used in multiple roles, just like he was at Kentucky. Yeah, I can totally see him under center, probably not throwing the ball.
I mean, you'd be crazy not to put him in there. And if you at least throw it once early, you're going to make defenses think about it. You know, and then you line him up at wide receiver, running back. You just got to get the ball in his hands, and he makes plays happen. And
I think he's going to do it on Sundays too. Like I think he's that versatile that he's going to be good. He's going to be good.
Yeah, I legitimately believe he's going to be special in the NFL.
Me too. All right, tonight's wrap up is next as Hey Kentucky continues.